It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Now, believe it or not, eating fat does not necessarily make you fat. Well, if you're confused, don't worry, because we have our vital expert, Andrea du Plessis, here to help us bust some myths around fat. Andrea, I am sure that you get a lot of questions regarding the intake of fat.
Yes, I do. I mean, on Facebook, telephonically, many people ask me questions about nutrition and diet, and most often I get questions about fat. Should they take fatty acid supplements like omega-3 and 6, or olives fattening, you know, all those questions, yes.
So I think, let's start it off. What would classify as healthy fats and unhealthy fats?
I think it's a difficult question to answer because it's about moderation as well, but in general we talk about the healthy fats as the ones that are in their most natural form. So we look at nuts and seeds, for example. Then also fat in fish is particularly healthy. The omega-3s we get from sardines and other fish like salmon, etc. Very healthy. And then, so this is a good representation of your omega-3 fats, in fact. Walnuts and sardines.
Okay. And then I see you've got olives and some avocado here as well.
Yeah, these fall in the omega-9 fatty acid group, which is also good for us, very good for heart health. So olives, olive oil, avocado, very good, very healthy. What we've got here is the omega-6s. So we've got some peanut butter and we've got some sunflower seeds.
All right. And on this side, what do we have here? Just by looking at this, I think we should limit our intake. And this is butter, and it looks like what, coconut cream or milk?
That's coconut oil, yes.
Okay.
It's a point of controversy, but this is where moderation comes in. So butter and coconut oil are saturated fats. And if you suffer with high cholesterol or if you have heart problems, you should have less of these fats and more of these. And I specifically measured them out in these portions because it shows you what a portion of each of these fatty foods would look like.
All right. So if we take a look at what we should take in on a day, per day basis, because I know that fat forms a part of your daily food intake. What would you consider healthy?
I often get the question, how much fat can I include in my diet? And I always have to start with this long story of, but you have to look at your diet first. If you eat lots of deep fried foods, creamy sauces, processed foods, then there's not really that much room for you to add fat to your diet, but that's not the ideal picture at all. So let's say, for argument's sake, your diet is consisting of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, etc. Then you can have 2 up to 3 portions of these items altogether per day.
You also mentioned here omega-3s, 6s and 9s. Where do they fit in exactly? And what are they, the difference between them?
If you take a big step back, in our diet we find lots of foods that contain fat like avocados, nuts and seeds, fish, dairy products. And those fats have different health properties. And they have different health properties because they've got different molecular structures. So the naming of omega-3, 6 and 9 is linked to the molecular structure of the fatty acid molecules within the fats. So it's just a naming category, basically. And the benefits we get from these fats, specifically omega-3 and omega-9 I'd like to mention there, is on heart health, helping to lower cholesterol, it's good for blood circulation, etc. So it's sort of a classification then.
Well, it really is a broad topic to touch on this morning, but if you could summarize this and give us your vital tip of the day, what would it be? Oh,
absolutely. The vital tip of the day is follow a diet that is as natural as possible and rather add these healthy fats. Even if you want to lose weight, some people say they don't even want to take fatty acid supplements because they're worried it will make them fat. It won't. These healthy fats are built into your body's cells and into your cell membranes, into your brain cells, your nerve cells. So my tip of the day is eat a natural diet and add these healthy fats on top of your diet.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Into your diet.
Or into your diet. Andrea, thank you so much for coming through this morning. Just educating us a little bit on fat. It's such a huge topic, but if you would like to ask any more questions, you can always contact Andrea on her Facebook page, Andrea du Plessis, Vital Expert. She's there for you.
Competitions, prizes, discounts. The Vitalize magazine. All yours, all free when you join the Vital Club at vital.coza.